We are having a beautiful day here in Northern California. It is sunny and warm. We always get this in January for usually a couple of weeks before we get inundated with more rain. But while we have it, I'm going to enjoy it, and I hope everyone else is having a beautiful day also. We are doing the numerology and astrology for January 18th, 2022. If you add all those numbers together, you get the number 16. And if you add the 1 and the 6 together, you get the number 7. The number 7 is a sacred tool keeper number. It is a number that is determined and is driven to understand the nature of things and how things are structured. It likes to follow through with structures so that it can get to the outcome that one is going towards. Oftentimes, we want something, but we are not willing to do the necessary steps in order to get there. And the number 7 is all about the necessary steps. So the number 7 applauds everyone today and those that have been doing so much work behind the scenes to get ahead and to bring themselves into a better job position through education and a lot of very hard work. Notice those that have been silently continuing to improve themselves while others have been caught in the world's circumstances and troubling choices. Those in the former will be the movers and the shakers of this new world. They are the doers of this world, and we need lots of them to help us pull ourselves out of this hole. Give real support and credit to those trying to do what is right. Know that it can be very hard to stay focused when the world is constantly trying to distract and confuse. Here is to those that have the courage to be silent in a determined way. Congratulations to those who keep going when others try to ridicule and put others down. The number 7 is all about self-discipline. We know who we are deep down on the inside, then the opinions of others don't matter as much. Stay focused on being our best self because it is our life and we are going to make the best out of it that we can, right? No one ever knows when any of us may leave this world. But those pieces that we learn because of our determination and courage will carry us through this life and into the next. These are the types of things that are worthwhile to learn, remember, and embody. The number 7 is about claiming autonomy, knowing that we can do all the essential pieces if the need arises. My father had a phrase, and that was, never depend on anyone but yourself. Well, that was a somewhat cynical point of view. The truth is that repeatedly things come back to us to see if we are willing to do what it takes to have a successful and constructive life. Unfortunately, we are the critical factor in the question. Without the willingness to expand our capacities, we will just be trapped in the karmic patterns of suffering inherent in the human condition. The astrology today. The moon dances a jig in Leo, bringing a bit better mood into this world that could use a lot more smiles. Mercury will sextile to Chiron, which supports healthy and important conversations. Logic can find a way through the current dilemma. That is the path that feels better than this emotional wallowing. It is time to stop our inner child from controlling our lives. Whining will not let things heal. Complaining will not make others change their minds. And manipulating will make others run the other way. No one has any time to waste on situations that cause more drama. Life is too short. Be in this moment. Appreciate what has been given. Know that everyone has had to walk through doors that allow us to grow up and discover our own personal future. Life is what we make of it. No one is given an easy path through. Mars and Uranus will make life a bit bumpy. Electrical Uranus is making things awkward and irritating. Mars is pushy and demanding. While change is a constant in this global current circumstance, today makes us leap into things before we look, and that can get us into a lot of hot water if we are not careful. Think before we respond and move with a conscious consideration of others rather than react. Uranus is preparing to go retrograde for the next 5 months, and that is contributing to this very heavy feeling in the world right now. Use this energy to support the unique expressions that lurk deeper in our soul. Try something very new and know that listening to what is around is going to be the best response moving forward. My quote for today. Will we remember those good times? Will we cherish what is left behind? So many small things come and go. So many issues seem to hit blow by blow. When we focus on what used to be, we miss the wonders right there. to see. And my blog for today. There are many moments that have shaped and molded us. The ones that are the most critical are the ones that are when things do not go according to any of our presets or plans. While we want life to follow a logical path that has been safely constructed within our own mind, life has a nasty tendency to add that element of chaos, and that energy loves to show us how distorted and impractical some of our plans can be. There are things that are just not supposed to be. There are things that will not give us what we think. There are things that must be learned and released. Everyone is walking their own way home. While we meet many along the way, they are also on their own journey. Home is a feeling that is familiar and comforting. It is that quest to find that place that catapults us into this personal journey to know who we are. Because once that feeling is opened, claimed, and discovered, there is no going back. There is no more waiting. There is no other. And there is only a certainty that we will find it eventually. Thanks, everyone.